reading the book.
It's good. Have you read Snow Crash?
No, I've not read any.
Oh, I
I've read very
hesitate.
little sci-fi.
I hesitate to recommend it because showing people stuff that you loved is always dangerous. But Snow Crash is what we all thought the internet was going to be back when it was written, and it's what the internet totally isn't, which is a shame. But yeah, anyway.
The reason I read Neuromancer is because, like Sam, I'm a massive fan of Netrunner.
Yeah,
and Snow Crash also is like heavily inspired as Netrunner. So
yeah. Oh yeah, no, it is definitely inspired by it. It's a tiny little bit more street, sort of. Snow Crash is where I learned the word meme from.
I was listening to the word. I just rediscovered the word meme. I know what it means, obviously, in our current context in the book *Sapiens*, because there's actually like people who think like it's a word that existed in essentially anthropology, mimetic civilizations, or mimetic development, and yeah, and then suddenly it's like that's actually where the word comes from. It's actually a real word. It's a real science word.
Does *sapiens* cross into words as a virus?
No.
At all, because mimetic societies and memes and ancient civilizations turn up in. I'm pretty sure it's Snow Crash, but certainly in one of Stephen Donaldson's, as a basically, it's just an information virus. It's just spread differently from the computer one. It's spread by talking to people, and
that's a very interesting way of thinking about it. But no,
yeah.
it more or less just references it. It kind of dismisses it quite quickly, but yeah.
Excellent.
So, last session, you continued your encounter and fight with Boss Scrong, the leader of the Mitflit clan. Pulling back from some very awkward situations and some, I was about to say clutch use of hero points, but you kind of weren't left with much options, those of you that had to use them to avoid death. But thanks to hero points, avoiding deaths for Ufrid and Kays, eventually managing to pull the fight back round to the point where Boss Scrong began begging for mercy, something which the group, or those that were conscious, which I believe was just Bunk and Winterberry, from memory, granted to Boss Scrong, who ran away. You spent a little bit of time bringing everybody else in the party back to health before you carried on investigating around the ground floor of the Gauntlet. You headed over to the southeast. You did also find, actually, looking during all the healing, etc., you did find in Boss Scrong's throne room 2 parchments which appeared to be maps of the ground floor of Gauntlet where you are, and a second map which was just marked as below, which you have surmised is likely a map of the layout of the area below the ground floor. You headed to the sort of southwest of the keep, where you found a chamber full of slaughtered horse bodies, it appeared to be, where 2 giant flies were sort of feeding upon the bodies, which you made pretty short work of. And then Winterberry went to inspect the large dead body of a giant frog, and was surprised by 2 mudlicker maggots, which jumped out and again started attacking the party, but you dealt with that pretty easily. As we left off last session, you had made your way into what looks to be a sort of ruined dining room of some description. And as you'd entered it, some ghostly kobolds had kind of appeared and began causing a ruckus and a sort of burst of energy around the room. Those of you that went into the room had sort of faced the fear of it to varying degrees of success. Tunk unbothered by what they saw in there. Bunk, on the other hand, and Winterberry, both sort of frightened and overtaken. In particular, Bunk, so confused that used Fling Magic and did so at their brother Tunk. We left at the end of the round with Winterberry also having headed in. It's the top of round 2. K's also, just as a reminder, delayed on their turn during round 1. So K's, you can still essentially drop into initiative after any other creature's turn. If you don't do so before your turn, then you just get your new turn in this round. Cool. Yeah, so we will pick up at the top of initiative. So this haunt does activate, and it will. Yeah, as these ghostly kobold spirits sort of swoop all around, they're sort of just rushing around, this sort of burst of panic and energy and almost excitement you can almost sense in them. They're sort of burst around in all directions. Then all of a sudden, all 6 of them that you can see dashing round, they come together and almost merge into a sort of one spirit, and it just runs really quickly towards you, Winterberry. Can I get you to make for me a will save? I've just posted to the chat. Nice. So yeah, they sort of all come together, merge into almost one spirit, dash towards you, and as the spirit sort of dashes through your body, you do take 3 mental damage, and then almost immediate as they sort of go through where your body is, Winterberry, they split back out into these sort of smaller, just individual spirits back in the shape of the kobolds, and they're sort of just wildly darting all around the room. Ufrid, it is your turn.
That's me. Well, I'm gonna continue to play a delightful little tune to inspire some courage in my fellow adventurers. I don't know what the tune is anymore, but it's happening. I believe I was singing about the greatness of a dragon or something, but whatever. I don't know if that's automatically applied. I think it has.
It has
Exciting times. And then I'm gonna. Oh, I want to try and extend that. Is it lingering competition? It's the thing. Choosing courageous anthem. So it lasts 3 rounds instead, or I'd have to spend actions on it.
Yeah.
Cool. And then I'm gonna try and step in.
You're just in future, lingering composition. You actually.
You have to do it beforehand, don't you? Yeah. I know. I completely forgot.
It's not a big deal.
I forget it's a thing because I didn't start the campaign with it. I switched it around. So, yeah, I will do that, and then kind of just prance my way into the room, singing a song about dragons.
As you do, can I get you to make a will save?
You can certainly try. Cool.
Nice. It's quite frightening in here.
Yeah.
You gain frightened 2, and you are now confused.
Bloody hell.
Case. I think we're forgetting this last thing, but just because I've remembered and been reminded, your invigorating fear goes off when Ufrid becomes afraid. If you wish to use it. combat.
You got to.
Hello. So whenever a
Sorry.
creature within 60 feet of you, Case, gains a frightened condition, you can gain temporary hit points equal to the creature's level or free, whichever is higher. Do you want some temporary hit points? Doesn't feel like
I would
a
like
question.
some temporary hit points, please.
Okay. There you go. You gain 3 temporary hit points, Case.
Okay.
Ufrid, yes. So yeah, you spend an action, Courageous Anthem in, move into there, and as your last action, you are confused.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make an unarmed attack on Winterberry for me, who's alongside you in your
I'd
panic?
like to hit him with my loot, please,
Sure.
because I'm scared. I'm very weak.
You are indeed. That is a miss.
I tried to make it hit. Courageous Anthem, not quite enough.
Yeah, as you sort of come in panicking, you just randomly swing the loot round in panic, just missing Winterberry, sort of going over the head, I imagine, of this bush. Tunk, it is your turn. You are not confused or frightened.
I am definitely confused. I may not be frightened yet. I have been watching kind of what's going on, and I would like to recall knowledge on this.
The spirits.
Yeah. Where's recall knowledge? It's there. Oh god, -1. That's rubbish. Shall I? 2. No, I shall just recall knowledge. Also, I seem to have 3 hero points, which I'm pretty sure is
That's
probably
true.
not.
I haven't set anyone's hero points yet, so.
Although 3 would be
Everyone
nice.
should now have 1. Cool. You are recalling knowledge. It's a decent result, sir. Yes, your knowledge as one of the Dawnblades and your understanding of religion. Probably the smartest or most effective way of dealing with something like this would be an exorcism to exorcise the spirits, which is something anyone that is trained in religion can do that as an action. There is probably a test or a check involved in that. Alternatively, again, just for your knowledge of sort of religion and hauntings and sort of thing, the alternative way to normally deal with something like this would be to put right whatever has upset the spirit or caused it to be sort of stuck in this place.
Yeah, which might be freeing them, I'm going to imagine. Okay, it's fine. Would I imagine it would be a single action to
attempt the exorcism,
them, or is it a larger?
You can say,
in which case, before I do that, I'm going to consult guidance, which is also a single. So what's it doing? Granting +1 status bonus for 1 attack, roll, perception check, or saving throw, or skill check. Yep, I am going to first of all just try and center myself and just looking around for some sort of glint of being able to see the sky, but basically just I am going to ask Lathander for some guidance, which I think I can do if I select myself and then click guidance.
Nice.
Is that done? That looks like it's done. Yep, lovely. And then I will then attempt. So it was a
It would be
religious check. You
a
said.
religion check. I've just posted the chat for you.
Oh, you've just put it there. Oh, golly, that's a high DC. And so I get a +1 circumstance bonus.
Yeah.
From Guy. Oh, I can just tick it by doing that. Lovely. Can't think of anything else I can do. I just press roll. That did not work. So I'm getting +5. I'm going to use my hero point straight off the bat.
Nice, go for it.
Oh, that was much better. Okay, that's my 3 actions. So yeah, so I do not have the religious chops to do it.
Case, it is your turn.
Oh, I'm really scared. I don't know what to do. Are we attacking it?
Nobody's tried attacking it.
It's a ghost, right? You can't punch a ghost.
Anyone that's stepped closer to it than me has become confused and tried to punch someone else.
Well, Winterberry was looking shifty.
Just
I had to sort him out.
Stand here and then wait to see if anything happens.
Well, as you enter the room, you will have to face your fear and make a will save for me. It's pretty frightening. You do become frightened too and confused, Gaze. At which point, in your panic, you will swing your Aldori dueling sword at the closest target, which is Tunk. Yeah, if you can swing your sword at Orin for me.
Bloody hell.
Oh,
Not
lovely.
bad at all. Yeah, you swing, but Orin has already seen what's happened a few times. Whether he sort of preempts it or sees it coming, Orin sort of ducks back out of the way as you swing, and you just swing wide. That is your last action, Case. Bunk, at the start of your turn, can I get you to make for me a will save? Nice.
Smashed it.
You are still frightened, but your confusion has lifted. So although you are still somewhat overwhelmed by what's going on, you are back in control of your actions.
Okay. So, this thing,
Yes.
is it something which I could exploit vulnerability on or not? It doesn't really work like that. I don't really quite know how hauntings work in this game.
Exploit vulnerability, you could certainly use it if you plan to try to attack or do damage to the haunting, which is not impossible. But yeah, it wouldn't aid you. It would only aid you if you do plan to like attack it.
I don't think I've got anything else to do really. I don't think I've got anything that I could get rid of it. Can I get rid of it anyway? Oh, I am training religion actually. Sorry, I am training religion. I didn't know that. Cool. Okay, so if I can find the actions and go to where is it in exploration?
You plan
Under skill, or indeed just click it on the sheet.
Yeah, sorry. Where is it on my sheet for the? Is it just for the? Is there a particular action for the exorcism?
No, it's just a religion check. I've posted to chat,
in the chat,
or you can roll it from your sheet. Yeah.
DC 21. Well, I still got to do it, so I'll do it.
I believe in you.
Yeah, so I'll do it.
Yeah, it's a good try, but yeah, enough doesn't succeed, I'm afraid.
Okay, so I will spend my last 2 actions. Give that didn't work at all. Flinging magic at it, see what happens.
Yeah, totally. Let's have a look. If you can roll the damage for me.
Just standard damage, yeah.
Yes, yeah. Unless you want the boost, I guess. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, you've as you see some of the spirits sort of darting around, you get a good look at one of them. You fling the magic out of the wand over towards it, and you see it just sort of goes through where the spirit is, and just sort of bang, you just see it sort of dissipate against the wall behind it. It seems to have no effect.
Oh damn. Okay. All right. I think that's me done.
Cool. Winterberry, can I get another will save from you? Nice. You are still frightened, but you are also no longer confused.
I'm just gonna move over here.
Mhm.
A different angle. I'm also gonna try the religion check as my second action.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
that frightened.
That
killing
frightened
you.
one's stopped me from doing it. Damn. Okay. My second action. Can I, do I want to do a recall knowledge? Can I do like a perception check to see if I can see if there's any corpses, like bones or anything that the kobolds have?
Yeah, that'll be a seek. Yeah.
I will do that. A seek.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, you sort of have a look around, and in all the sort of fuss and everything that's going on currently, you can't see any kind of. You were looking for like bones or anything like that, weren't you? You said.
Yeah, like corpses.
Nothing
like...
you can see, but the middle of the room there's quite a large and really messy pile of rubble and wood and all sorts. You can't immediately, in the rush of everything, see anything there, no. But there is. You could probably, if you wanted to pick through this rubble and all the rubbish like carefully, you could probably spend a good 20-30 minutes doing so. So immediately, no.
That's my go done.
Cool. That does bring us back round to the spirits again. At which point, can I get
No.
a will save from you, Ufrid?
Fuck.
Nice. Not too shabby. Yeah, and again, so all those sort of spirits again, they sort of merge into one sort of almost just not in the shape of a kobold, just you almost just see them sort of merging almost into like a ball of energy, just pulses over towards you, Ufrid. You take 6 mental damage, and again, as they sort of move through Ufrid, they then split back out into these little spirits that just carry on darting around the room. Ufrid, it is your turn. Can I get another will save from you?
Oh, can I not just use the one I just rolled?
No.
Fuck. Is this against a fear effect?
Yes, it is.
Because I believe I get. This is a save against a fear effect, right?
Yes.
So I can add courageous anthem to that.
Yes.
Cool.
Nice. You are
Sweet.
still frightened. You are no longer confused.
Okay, cool. I'd like to have a really good. Is there? I know there's a big pile of rubble in the middle that they're on.
Yeah.
If I was to kind of move myself over to this side of it, I'd like to just see if I can see anything that looks like that may link to the kobolds in any way or anything like that.
Yeah, cool. Make a seek for me.
Am I still I am still frightened, aren't I? Yeah.
You are currently, yeah.
Great. Oh, I forget secret. Damn.
Yeah, so you sort of move over. You're sort of the opposite side and now of the sort of pile of rubble where Winterby is, and you begin looking around for any kind of signs. You think you can see what look to possibly be bones mixed in with some of the rubble, but you're not certain. You believe you can see some sort of almost sort of poking out in amongst some of the rubble and the debris and stones. But yeah, whether they are kobold bones or not, you certainly can't tell. Not currently.
Right. Well, seek is an action, isn't it?
Yes.
So that's second action to move. Um, who's looking like they are? Do you know what? I'm actually gonna really selfishly cast shield on myself. I know I am a terrible support character, but I am gonna drop a shield on myself.
Nice. Okie dokie. Orin.
By attempting and failing the
Yeah.
religion, have I now done anything horrible like increased the DC if I try it again?
No, not at all. No.
Okay. Okay. Orin is going to quickly look at the basic actions. Mm-hmm. Is there an opposite of demoralize that we can do?
Moralize.
Yeah, but yeah,
Um.
not as such. No,
No, not really. That I can.
I guess that's. I mean, that's what bards do, and I guess aid would be the other possibility to aid in action. Okay, that's fine. I am going to attempt the religion check again, please.
Sure.
I can't think of any way of aiding and making it better, so I shall just hit the button. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, no, I am not. That is not. I am not that kind of. Okay. We should all leave. Everyone out of the room. And I think that's all I'm gonna do. Yeah, so I'm shouting that everyone should get out, and I'm pointing back at the door, and almost sort of trying to push Kays back out, although not actually pushing him. And that's what I'll do. There's nothing.
Okay, so it is your turn. Can I get another will save from you, quick?
There you go. Oh.
You remain confused as you swing your sword. As Tunk sort of stands there and begins almost ushering you out of the room, you just swing wildly at him with your sword.
Oh yeah, I could have cast shield. Oh good.
Don't worry.
Very cool, Matt.
We were talking about Cormac's rolls so far. Cormac's actually only had 4 successful hits in this campaign with his weapons.
It's impressive.
But it's fine, because that's only the first of your 3 actions, so you can wildly swing again in case.
Oh, can I? Alright.
That one's
I'm
better.
sorry.
You can roll for damage. Oh, hold on. You didn't have the multiple attack penalty on that, did you?
No, I didn't. Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's all good. That was a miss in that case.
Yay.
And then with your third action, take one more with the worst penalty on.
Right.
As you just swing wildly with all 3 actions in your confusion. There you go. Nothing to worry about, alright. Bunk. It's worth mentioning as well, I don't know if I've mentioned, Frightened goes down at the end of each of your turns, so everyone is now no longer frightened other than Bunk, who's on the lowest level of Frightened. This has been the last turn of anyone having Frightened. For now.
Hello, sorry, I had to pop out for a second.
No worries.
Can you say another will save or not this turn?
No, because you're no longer confused.
Cool. Okay, fine. I wasn't sure if it was just being in the vicinity that was causing that.
You're right.
Awesome. I'm going to get out of here. So I'm going to there. As I walk past my brother, I'm going to apologise and say, I'm really sorry. I thought you were one of them. I got really confused for a second there.
Just go.
Okay.
Just go.
And I'm gonna.
And watch out. I will tell you to watch out for K's as you go by.
I'm gonna run to there. And my last action, I'm going to, I think, just do a bit like, yeah, a bit of my brother actually earlier. I'm just gonna do a standard. Can I do a recall knowledge esoterica?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's the thing I can do, right? Like
Yeah.
it's just this esoterica check. Is that how
Yeah.
it works?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Cool. Well, that wasn't good.
Yeah, kind of, pretty much all you could sort of ascertain. You would know, quite similar to what Orin recalled. An exorcism or putting right whatever's kept the spirits here would be right, but beyond that, yeah, you don't have a lot more knowledge with that. Yeah.
Cool. All right. I'm done.
Okay. Winterberry.
I'm actually going to ignore Oren. And I'm going to try a religion check again.
Okay. Yeah.
I've got 2 ideas of what I want to do. I'll use my hero point.
Go for it.
Because why not? Yeah. Okay. This rubble, can I select the rubble? Or would it be just targeting the spirits?
Can you what? Sorry.
I want to cast lay on hands on them.
Oh, what? You want to try on the spirits?
Yeah.
You could attempt it. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. You wait until one of the
Yeah.
one of the spirits sort of comes dashing past you. You sort of reach out to go and use it, and as you do, they just move straight through you. You don't even. You have to get at least some amount of physical contact with lay on hands, and you just get nothing.
Can I touch the debris?
Yeah, absolutely. What? Just attempt to sort of put some life into it.
Yeah, like the lay on hands, because obviously their corpse is going to be in that debris, and if I can't pick it out, I want to try and do it on that.
Yeah, you sort of try to grab the spirit as it goes past. Then you sort of default back or sort of fall back onto sort of placing your hand down onto the ground, but it does nothing. Lay on hands requires a creature.
Alright.
You have an action left though if you want it.
Yep. Will a sense motive work on him?
Yeah, you can absolutely attempt to sense motive. Yeah. The main sort of overwhelming feeling you get, there is a sense of energy, almost excitement, unruliness, maybe. It's excitement and energy. That's the only real reading you get. Cool. At the end of your turn, we start round 4. And immediately, as there's just a poof, there's just a moment. In one moment, all the energy is sort of running around the room, and then immediately everything just comes to a halt. There's the rush stops, the spirits fade. It's a quiet, empty, derelict dining room. We would drop out of initiative.
Oh. Interesting.
On out, quick.
Can I carry on rummaging around? Do I do another seek or?
You want to rummage around, do you?
I want to carry on poking through this rubble. Surely there's got to be something interesting in it.
I'll get you to I'll get you to make another seek for me.
Secret.
Nice. Yeah, you as Orin is sort of urging you to get out of the room still, you sort of step forward and you spotted obviously some bones previously. You step forward and you move a bit of the rubble, and you can see mixed in with sort of rubble and wood and all this sort of just mess in the middle of the room. You can see there are a number of tiny bones sort of scattered about in the rubble.
Okay.
Can I go to wherever it is?
Yeah.
Orin is seeing what's Kay's like now.
Case looks absolutely normal. No longer confused.
So Orin is trying to push Kay's through the doorway, and assuming Kay's goes, then he's gonna turn round and.
I would like to, at that point, I'm coming back the other way. Now the commotion stopped.
No, brother, don't come in. They'll come back any second. You two, get out of there quickly.
I will just push my past and say, I want to see what's going on.
If it lets me know where the bones are, I want to try and do an exorcism on the bones by touching them.
Yeah, you reach down to the bones. I will. Yeah, you can go for a religion check in. Yeah, you have attempts again, but you don't feel any sort of change in the room at all.
Orin is starting to get quite angsty and kind of shouty. He'll stamp his feet in a minute. Come on, out!
It's okay, they're gone.
They'll be back. Come on, get out.
Well, not for a minute. Let's have a look round.
We need to set the spirits free. If I would leave the situation, my deity would be angry with me for not having them have a restless soul.
Perhaps you're just disturbing them.
Can I attempt to aid Winterberry in exercising these spirits?
You certainly could. Yeah.
I don't really know how. I assume Uthred has been to a church before at some point in his life, so I will play my best rendition of a church hymn, which is obviously he's got the whole world in his hands, and I just play that on repeat until he finishes.
Sure, you can make an aid.
Is that a thing? Aid.
Yeah.
Ooh. I get -1 to aid. What skill is it using? Oh. -1, +1, +2, +3, +4. I'm confused.
Yeah, hang on. If you target. Ooh, whoa, what's going on here? Yeah, if you target Winterberry.
Yeah.
And then there are a
And
couple
hit-
of. You want to use.
Hit attack.
You want to. This is because of a minor change I made. Basically, make a performance check for me.
Okay. I can do that.
That'll be a
Here
far
we
easier way
go.
of doing this. Nice. Yeah.
I know my hymns.
You grant a +2 bonus to Winterberry on their exercise.
Come on, tree. You can do this.
You can try again, Winterberry.
Breathe in, pray to Jack Frost to help these souls out.
He's got the whole world in his hands. Why?
That would be a 19, but that is still.
Okay.
Oh, damn it. I mean, I haven't actually looked at what my religion skill is, but I don't think it's very good.
Plus,
No, it's
plus 4
0.
is the highest in the party.
I was gonna say it's +0. Like,
It's +5.
it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
The spreadsheet seems to suggest it's +4. Oh no, +5. Sorry, I misread. Yes, +5.
Bill just doesn't.
I am a holy
help
chi. I
you.
am the blessed one.
He just doesn't count you as religious because your god isn't real.
Whoa.
That's putting words in my mouth. At no point
It's
did
just a shame that they're worth
Yeah,
believing.
did I say that. Come out now.
Oh, Oh, there's
Out.
got to be something cool in here,
Out.
though.
Yeah, we need to set these spirits free to
Get
rest.
We
out.
just-
It's not safe.
Maybe let's just burn the place.
Just
Set
out.
these spirits free. I'll
gonna-
continue to ignore
I'm
Orin.
gonna see how angry Orin gets, because why not?
I'm gonna start helping out.
I suggest we start moving as much of this rubble and see if we can find anything cool under it.
Orin,
good
Orin,
idea.
Orin's going to get
Maybe we
right
might
up.
be able to find the issue a bit more.
I'm gonna start casting
Right up.
telekinetic projectile basically as often as possible to launch bits of stone out of the way.
Yeah.
Orin,
Um,
Orin looks over at the tree, and then doesn't quite know where to grab him. But you've got a nice handy collar, so Orin is going to reach for and grab your collar.
I duck like a little ninja.
Do I need to make a roll?
You try to grapple Winterberry.
No, not Winterberry, because he's
Oh,
all spiky
Uthred.
and tree-like. Uthrid, yeah.
Yeah, you can attempt to grapple him. Grab, I think.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Oh, it is grapple. Yeah.
I got a. Oh yeah. I guess if I do that, nope. If I do that, and then that. Oh, so embarrassing.
A good attempt, but yeah, Uthrid, you're able to. You sort of, as you've already got the telekinetic energy around you, as you're sort of casting that and darting some of the rocks around. You kind of have a sense as the Uthrid comes, as Orin comes towards you anyway, and yeah, you're able to sort of step back and avoid this attempt to grab you.
I'm like, whoa, no need to get handsy.
Just get out. It's not
Well,
safe here.
It's
Then you-
fine.
Yeah, you outside if you think it's safe. We are here to set these spirits free.
Fine.
If you help us dig, it will get done quicker.
And Tunk just turns around and just stomps.
I
stomps out.
turn to Bunk. Go, God, your brother can get a bit moody, can't he?
Yeah, tell me about it.
Has he always been like that?
He was better.
Maybe
when I
that's
knew
just
him.
maybe that's just what devoting yourself to a stupid sun god does.
Maybe you could help us with the exorcism of these bones and setting these spirits free.
If you're talking to me, I'm sort of trying to help in my own special way.
He's got the
So
whole
you guys are going to
world.
carry on digging through this rubble, are you?
Yeah, we're going to try an exorcism again while they're digging.
I'm trying to find anything interesting underneath it. I will move as much of this rubble out of the way as I can.
Is there a way to assist with exorcisms? Also, if I find any random bits of bones, I may pocket a few bits and pieces, just in case that matters for the future.
That's cool.
But yeah, can I help out with the exorcisms? Is that a mechanism in this?
You could aid.
I will aid.
Yeah, cool. So what I'll get you to do in that case, if you can make a religion check for me, Bunk.
Yeah. Oh, that's a religion roll. Is that a check?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
You're fine.
cool.
Nice, yeah. Winterberry, you are yet again aided with a +2 bonus if you want to try again.
Yeah.
Go
Set
for it.
these spirits free. Ugh.
Just short yet
no.
again, I'm afraid. Yeah, you carry on as that's happening, Uthrid. You carry on using your telekinetic projectile, moving more and more, and you start to come across more bones, sort of mixed in between all the rubble and everything. You start to find quite a number of bones. More than a single creatures. You find a few. You actually find 2 different skulls already as you're sort of going through. Looks like they're mixed in with everything. There are some bones in there. Do you want to dedicate some more time to fully digging in, I guess, for lack of a better term?
So, I mean, I'm more than happy to just keep kind of rummaging through this. But if we're finding any, like, what look to be somewhat intact skeletons and things like that, I guess my suggestion to the more religious-minded members of our group would be to maybe should we consider burying them properly so that they can be laid to rest.
Maybe
As
can I pray to Jack Frost about kobolds' burial things if they like to be buried in the ground or burnt?
Yeah, you could do so. Make a. Actually, I won't make you make another religion check. You've made a lot of religion checks. Yeah, you get a sense. Kobolds, as much as some may consider them sort of less dignified creatures, they actually have pretty quite respectful and sort of set funeral rites. A burial is kind of considered decent and expected for a kobold.
Yeah, we should take their bones and bury them. Correct me if I'm wrong, but outside this door, is that where the swamp dragon is? On our map?
yes, outside of that window over there, up ahead, is where it was labelled on our map as
So here.
Swamp Dragon.
So
Out
if we
here
take
somewhere.
their bones outside and bury them,
Could we?
if you would put them in a bag, I'll go out and bury them.
I was gonna say, do we think we'd be able to like climb through one of these windows, being nice and small, or not?
You could attempt to squeeze through. It wouldn't be easy, even as smaller creatures. Possible, but certainly not.
Oh, we could always come out. This
That's what I
way,
said,
right?
but isn't that where the
Yeah.
dragon was?
I think he's marked on our map further up north.
Yeah, I can go around that way and we'll try and bury him around there then.
See, there's something around there anyway, so maybe we do that. Maybe we gather up as many bones as we can then.
Bury him. It's the right thing to do. Have we got like a little bag ready we can put them in?
You can gather them up. That's not a
Yeah.
problem.
We'll go around and maybe ask Orin to use his shield as a shovel.
That's all it's good for right now. It's broken, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it will take a little bit of time. You'll have to spend probably 15 to 20 minutes digging through all of this to make sure you've got, or to try and be sure that you've got everything in there. If that's what you're wanting to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll ask Orin to maybe dig a hole or something while we wait, or wait for us, or.
Yeah, it takes you the best part of 20 minutes digging through. But yeah, you are able to find what you suspect is probably more or less 6 complete kobold skeletons. You also find a few other items mixed in amongst the rubble.
Oh. Oh, exciting. Vile labelled yum. Oh. And a wolf fang. Oh, it's a talisman. Oh, okay. Wolf canine is bound to strip of leather and tied to a buckle strap. You deal bludgeoning damage equal to your strength modifier to the target of your trip. Okay.
I can make these, by the way, wolf fangs.
Oh, can you? Cool.
Yeah, but I think I have to make them so. This one lasts forever.
It's a talisman, right? Still consumable. One use only.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think all talismans are consumable.
Man, my talisman thing's quite. I don't understand. I'm a bit. Oh, I feel confused. I get like 2 talismans a day once I get to level 2,
Yeah.
which is like basically 8 gold of extra money, of extra resources. So it didn't cost me anything, which is kind of mad. Vile labeled yum. That sounds excellent.
Yeah, that sounds great. Let's give that to Give that to the tree and see what you can do with it.
Yeah, I can find out what it is at some point.
Who's the sneakiest? Who's most likely to be able to
Hey.
set the caltrop?
That was a bloody good question.
I'd say K's just
This-
as a guess.
Where's the party
Huh?
sheet? That'll say.
I will take the yummy stuff.
Kays is significantly stealthy compared to some of the rest of us. Yeah.
What we doing?
Oh, we were just working out who was the stealthiest, so who was most likely to be able to set a trap with caltrops.
Oh.
So take the caltrops, but also remember that you have them.
Okay.
Is there a refocus action, Sam, or do I just?
You could just.
It's a-
that time, yeah.
There's a. Is it a exploration action?
Yeah.
It is.
That
Found it.
sounds right.
Wait, so am I taking this snare thing?
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe that was the. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess who wants the wolf fang?
Who's likely to be doing trip attacks?
Who's got a strength modifier?
Certainly ain't me.
Nor me.
I'm gonna guess K's.
I don't think any of us are majorly high strength.
Yeah, I don't. I have +2 in strength.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so do I actually. But yeah. Part of the rebalancing.
And then, yeah, whatever you guys want to do with this money as well. There are some coins you find scattered amongst. Is that a?
Is there an easy way just to press share amongst the party?
There is,
is there-
as long as you guys are happy for me to just do that with them, then yes.
Yeah.
Well, out of character, I really can't be doing with arguing about money.
Yeah.
Like arguing, oh, you took so and so. Well, some of my characters do that. I just can't be asked for that shit. Resources fine, but money, like I just not in the mood for that.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
That's not a game I want to play. This Wolfang, someone should take it. I don't think anyone needs it, but at the least it's worth 4 gold pieces, so we can sell it for 2 gold pieces.
Yeah.
But I'm never going to use it, so I don't really want to take it.
Well, your character just like to collect some junk.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I do know how to make these. I can take it, I suppose, if you want me to. I've taken it, but I'm probably going to sell it more than anything else because I can make them for free every turn, every
Yeah.
morning. So probably having the 2 gold pieces is probably more useful. Cool.
Nice. Cool. You guys wanted to go and bury these potentially, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I guess for ease, even if Tunk is not actually with you, protesting outside on the steps. Yeah, you want to sort of head out through that hole in the wall, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can sort of head over and yeah, you can step straight out. You can see you sort of get a sense of the outside of the keep. The keep itself is sort of built on a sort of island in the swamp, and you can see there's some sort of there's a raised area where the land is before you sort of go into the deep waters around the swamp. Yeah, Which way? So do you want to sort of head? So,
So just find a nice little
so as you
spot.
go north
Yeah.
or south, I guess, really, from where you are.
Yeah.
Probably
I-
north, right?
Yeah.
I am going to be somewhat distracted. I mean, I can see that, like, on the map, you probably see out the window, there's a bit more of a space up here if you want to go up here.
Yeah.
I am quite distracted by looking for the swamp dragon.
That's fair.
Is that... No, that was a leaf.
Yeah, as you sort of come round this side, you can see there's a sort of slightly open area, and there's also, you can see just up ahead of you, there's like what looks like the remains of a stone walled building. Some of it you can see, like the southern portion closest to you has like collapsed into rubble, and you can sort of see inside. It looks like looks like a boathouse. You can even see just on the other side there's like what looks like the sort of slightly battered remains of a small sort of jetty or pier. You can see again. There's kind of like some what looks to be old wooden shelves inside of the boathouse itself, but they have long sort of decayed and are really just holding up some sort of rot and moss. You can see, however, as you do sort of come around and approach the area, there is a relatively neatly assembled campfire in the middle of the boathouse.
I'm gonna drink one of my elixirs of life before we do anything else. If that's all right, Sam.
Yeah, of course.
Just keep looking around for signs of any people, anyone watching us.
I've healed 6
Nice.
myself.
You're on the lookout for people, was that?
Yeah, keeping alert.
That's cool. Doesn't seem to be any signs of life you can see around currently, no.
I'll move up towards the campfire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Does it look recent? You sort of said.
Yeah, it's not alight. It's not smoking, but it's it's neatly assembled. It's put together. It doesn't look like it's been disturbed, which would suggest it's not been there that long. You can sort of get close enough. You can even put a hand down to it. There's there is like some ash and some sort of burnt, like what looks to be like it's just wood that's been burnt there. Like I say, no warmth to it at all to touch it, but this is definitely recent.
So yeah, looking around there, then is there any clue as to did someone sleep here?
Doesn't seem to be any signs of anyone having sort of stayed here or anything like that. There's no sort of bed rolls. You can't really see any objects mixed in with any of the sort of dirt around the place. There is actually the remains of a boat here, but this boat doesn't look like it's been in water for a long time. It doesn't look like it is remotely water worthy either. But yeah, there's no, other than the campfire itself, there's nothing really to suggest any kind of life or anything, or any kind of non-wildlife.
I wonder if this was the camp of the party from Sorry.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Can I keep looking round?
Yeah. There is as you sort of come around, you sort of have a look around more in this area. There's a door just over on the east, which looks to be the base of the lighthouse itself, the Gaunt Light. You can also see there's actually up to the north there is a bridge which appears to go over to a sort of slightly smaller island just to the north. You also, as you come round, you see a little bit more of the other side of that jetty from that boathouse, and you can see there is a rowboat tied to the jetty, which looks in very good condition.
Yeah, I reckon that's the thieves guild group.
Okay. Do we want to maybe go dig some holes over here to bury the kobolds in
Yeah.
before we get distracted trying to deal with other things?
Yeah, maybe.
This looks like a good place to
Yeah, I'd agree.
dig some graves.
Yeah, it'll take you about 10 minutes or so, but you can absolutely do that. And for putting those spirits to rest, you'll gain some XP. You have put to rest those spirits you encountered. You all gain 80 XP, which I believe I've put straight onto your sheets.
Lovely.
You should be at 810.
I'd like to complain that both Uthrid and Winterbury get the experience twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
They should be getting half each.
That seems reasonable.
Um,
But yeah, and you do, even as you are burying the bodies, as you sort of are covering up the dirt back over. Those of you that are trained in religion, you get a sense. There is a slight sense of calm comes over you.
Orin goes just after you've buried them. Orin goes over to Uthrid and says, "You still look injured?"
Yeah. I've been better. I've been worse.
And he will reach forward, put his hand on your sort of just on your chest, and ask for the warmth of Lathander to help you. And then as soon as I find where my spells are gone on my character sheet, there they are. Nope, that's not them. Spells. There. He will cast lay on hands on you.
Sizing. That's like exactly the right amount of healing to.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how to target you when we're in this.
Good. I've applied the healing onto there, so.
All right, lovely. So I don't even need to click roll healing.
You're all good.
And then when he does that, he'll sort of having done that, a little moment of peace, asking Lathander to help, and then as he goes away, he'll just push quite hard on your chest and go, team members that don't follow orders get people killed, and he'll just say that quite quietly, so hopefully only Uthrid hears it.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
It's probably for the best.
And then he turns around and sort of walks away. You just hear him muttering, "The other Uthrid would have been a much better party member."
Agreed.
So, the tower, the bridge.
Well, there's a door here to our right. Can't remember where that goes.
That is the bottom of the lighthouse itself.
Yeah, it says "stay out" on Strong's map.
Yeah, that's
That
where
can
we
only
were.
go
That's,
well.
that's where the ghosts were. I think. Or was that Bogey?
No,
No, that was
that is
Bogey.
Bogey.
That was Bogey. Oh yeah. Well, that's the tower that says stay out, then, isn't it?
Where can I see the map again? Sorry.
Under
On the
journal.
journals.
Journal.
Or we can go down.
Yeah, stay out.
Yeah, I think we need to clear up top before we go down.
I would agree. Are we willing to risk our faces being turned upside down?
I forgot about that.
Be exciting, wouldn't it? Let's do it.
Oh, is my face up the right way up?
You have a quick fill. Yeah, seems to be currently, at least.
Oh, I'm not sure we go in now.
Oh, I do. Sounds like great fun.
Yeah. What's the worst can happen?
I try to peer through any cracks in the door, see whether there's a light coming out of it, because I seem to remember it's the light that causes your face to go upside down. And so I want to check that
The door is relatively solid, but you through the very small sort of cracks that are in the sort of wooden structure, you can't see any light coming out of it at all.
I'm fine then. I don't think there's any light here, it's okay.
I guess we'll listen at the door.
Yeah. Make a perception check, anyone that wants to listen through the door, I guess.
I'm just trying to find. Oh, weird, it's not on there.
I guess this should be secret, shouldn't it? Oh no, Ufrid even did it secret. Well done, Ufrid.
I know what I'm doing. I'm slowly learning the system.
And Tunk as well. Yeah, Ufrid and Tunk both sort of put their ears over, sort of listen up against the door. It's a relatively heavy wooden door, but you hear nothing. No sound of movement. No sound of absolutely nothing. Silence. All you can hear is just the sounds of the swamp around you.
Okay. So the same. Oh, Orin will suggest the same sort of order. So Orin and Kay's in front of the door, and then maybe Winterberry and Bunk, and then Uthrid at the back. People okay with that?
I've got to be at
Yeah.
the back. What?
You can be at the front if you want.
Nah,
Where did you put me, sorry?
In the middle.
Yeah, that's fine.
Winterberry, do you want to move back? I mean, definitely Orin is. He's still pissed off, and he is literally sort of pointing you around. You know, you should stand there, and you should stand there. So, yeah.
Who put you in charge, brother?
I wasn't aware that you'd had military training.
Well, what do we need military training for? The military don't climb in
Is it-
lighthouses that turn your faces upside down.
And is it military training, brother, that trains you to piss off a gigantic guy whose name's literally Boss Strong in a funny sense, and his gigantic scorpion? Is that because I haven't been trained? No, but I didn't do that either.
No, but it was the military training that stopped me flailing and trying to hit other members of the party.
I did do that.
As if those things are equivalent.
Yeah, Orin will
You
step back.
almost got
Orin will
yourself
step
killed.
back a little bit and point at the door and go, "If you want to open the door, you
I'm
can go
gonna
first."
I'm gonna fucking do it.
Get on then.
Yeah, and on the other side, as you open the door, you can see there is this smooth, really smooth, sort of stone walls of this circular room, all painted like a light grey colour, in a way that there's you almost like you can't really see even like the seams of the blocks of stone. It's just like this solid grey circle colour. There is a set of iron stairs which are sort of winding round the outside of the room, sort of heading up to the ceiling, which, as you look up, looks to be close to 100 feet above you. The only thing you sort of spot, really, in the centre of the room, there is a very large a very large red blood stain, sort of just glistening in the centre of the room. As a very quick check, quite a lot of blood. Like, looks like there is enough that a sort of a human-sized creature would have sort of bled out and bled to death. Looks fresh. Like, this isn't a blood stain. This is a pool, like a pool of blood there. But there is no sign of a body, no sign of drag marks. The pool of blood is perfectly there. No stains or movement, it seems, around it.
Lead on, brother.
I'm going to probably slightly too confidently step in.
Yeah, yeah.
We follow.
See, it didn't take military training to open the door, did it?
Which side is the start of the stairs?
This one up to the north.
Okay.
As you sort of step forward, Norrin, you sort of see this pool of blood almost sort of ripples slightly.
Ooh.
Not in any kind of, like, it's not moving, but it's almost like this is, like I say, this isn't a blood stain. This is almost like a pool of blood.
Mm-hmm. That's.
Look up. Well.
Look upwards.
Yeah, and you look up almost 100 feet up. You can see the stairs sort of wind all the way up. You can see there's a trapdoor at the top where they seem to head up to, but there's no sign of anything on the stairs.
Does this, and Oren will say this out loud, does this look like a splatter? Or did someone bleed out? Did someone fall? Or did they bleed? Anyone got any skill that might help with that?
Probably medicine might do it. You might just see what sort of creature with blood have a blood pattern like that, or an investigation maybe.
For the bravery to open this door, by the way, I'm going to award a hero point as we're playing for an hour to bunk.
That's fucking ridiculous. Says Tunk.
See, doesn't take being a military trainer to be a hero.
Can I examine the blood?
Yeah, make a nature check for me.
I feel like being a plant, I should be good at that. I am nature.
Yeah, so it's blood. Yeah. Like I said, there's a lot here. If any sort of reasonable sized creature's lost this amount of blood, like, this is lethal. If one of your party members had lost this much, you'd probably be sort of planning to bury them alongside the kobolds at this point. Your Winterberry, you are mildly confident that you believe it's human blood, but you're not sure without spending a bit more time doing like a dedicated medicine check.
I will kind of do that while everyone else does whatever they're doing.
Yeah, you can do so. Make a
Until,
medicine check for me.
until someone tells me otherwise.
Yeah, you sort of lean down, Winterberry. You happy to make physical contact with this blood whilst you're checking it or anything?
Yeah, that's how I've got to check it, right?
Seems like the only way to get a good read. Yeah, you touch the blood, and it's odd. It's pooling on the floor, and it almost feels like you could push down into it. and then you feel the stone, but it almost feels like the stone beneath the blood is a little bit lower than it should be naturally, almost as if or just for a second you almost fool yourself into thinking you could just put your whole arm down into it. You spend a moment, you sort of inspect it. You are very certain, outside of having some kind of machinery or something. This is human blood.
I'm gonna do an experiment now, Sam.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna hold one of my a pebble up and drop it and see if it bounces or just goes straight in.
Sure. Yeah. And you hold it up and you let go, and it just boom, just hits the stone floor. There's a very slight splash of the blood.
It is humanoid.
What's Bunk doing, Charlie?
I am starting to move towards the staircase. I'm looking up it.
Orin's going to sort of shadow you.
Hello! I shout.
And there's a slight echo as your sort of voice sort of moves up the chamber. You hear nothing come back.
It does cross my mind slightly that this splatter of blood here may have been caused by someone. Well, was probably caused by somebody falling, and that may not be because they might have pushed, or it might be because this is trapped or magical in some way. So I'll take it slowly, and I'd like to be. I don't want to do like a full check for traps. I don't know what the equivalent is in Pathfinder, but I'd like to be cognizant of it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, as I'm going up the stairs. But I will slowly move up the stairs.
Okay.
Or do that apparently. Oh no.
There's a wall. There's like an invisible wall there, so it will try and move you around it. But yeah, you're fine. Don't worry. Yeah. So you what's everybody else doing? Is everybody else going
No,
up?
it's because I can't. Yeah, I can't go up the stairs. I can't.
Yeah, there's
right.
an invisible wall. It won't let you go past. It won't
Right at that point.
It won't let
Yeah.
you go past like here. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where I want.
I'm still looking at the blood. I'm seeing if there's any tracks or anywhere for where the body would have disappeared to.
Absolutely, there is no sign of like tracks, drag marks. There's not a single drop anywhere else except for when you dropped that pebble. It made a little small splash. Other than that, there's not a single drop of blood outside of that pool. This is like, and the pool itself is like quite a defined shape to it. This doesn't look like a natural blood splatter.
Ooh. While I was walking off, can I go here, pick up my water bomb, and throw my water bomb at it?
Yeah, sure.
Because that'll either clean it or do nothing.
Or awaken whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to be the target, so I'm going to throw a water bomb at it.
That's fine. That's all good.
And either clear the blood up or.
Yeah, you throw the water bomb and it sort of explodes, and the pressure of it all sort of all the water bursts out. It doesn't really seem to do anything. The stain or the sort of blood itself does dilute slightly, and it does sort of make it sort of spread out a little bit further from where it was. But it doesn't seem to react in any way beyond that.
Okay. After that, I'll try and catch everyone up.
That's fine.
I'll be behind them for when you go to, I'm guessing, the next stage.
Cool, yeah.
Are we slightly up above the ground at this point, kind of looking down at it?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You said it's almost like it's holding in a distinct shape in this pool. Do I recognise the shape? Does it look like any kind of symbology
You
or?
can make a secret perception check for me.
Oh, I'm so good at this, especially when it's secret. What a roll! Absolutely amazing.
20.
Yeah,
That was a roll.
total of 75.
No, there is a defined shape to it, so it's not a natural blood splatter, but it doesn't sort of mean anything to you. It doesn't look like any kind of lettering. It doesn't look like a kind of runes. It doesn't look like anything you recognise the shape of. It's more than anything. It's just that it's quite defined. There is where the blood is, and there is where the blood is not. There is no sort of in between of that.
Okay. It's creepy. I don't like it. Let's move on.
Yeah, you very carefully continue up the steps, looking out for anything that could go wrong. And as you get to the top, right up to the top, it's the roof space sort of narrows slightly as the staircase gets up there, and then there is a wooden trapdoor, upon which is a bronze lock.
Dunk has still been following Bunk up, looks over it, just looks at him, looks at the lock.
I look at Case. Case is the person who's probably most likely to be able to pick a lock.
Am I able to pick a lock?
If you've got a lock picking toolkit or a thieves toolkit.
I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, you would
Wait.
need somebody with thieves tools.
You say is it like an actual proper
Yeah.
padlock on the outside?
Yeah,
or is it...
there was a padlock attached.
None of us are trained in thievery. Quite right.
I could remind you, just for the sake of memory, you did find a set of keys.
Oh, they're on that bloody party sheet. That's why we forgot about them.
I don't think they are actually.
Oh no, actually they're not.
Maybe you never took them. You certainly found some keys.
I'm sure we
In the
did.
room-
I do remember
In the
finding a
room
key.
where Monk found the secret door.
Would it be? I think I might have them. I've got a picture of a key on my character sheet. How do I turn my
Oh yeah,
character
you
sheet
do.
back?
A rusted ring of keys.
Yeah.
You have a bronze. You have a two bronze keys that are in good condition.
I will take them out of wherever they were, and I'll hold them out towards Bunk.
I will smugly take them off of you and try to open one of them. Use one of them. Try them both. You know.
Yeah. And the first one you try just smoothly slips perfectly into the keyhole, and you turn it round. And as you do, the trapdoor sort of just clicks up slightly, and you can see there is you can sort of see daylight through it. And you all find yourselves at the I believe the term is it a cupola? Cupola? I did a little bit of reading on
That's a word.
houses. So you're in this sort of stone room. It's a map I didn't resize, so you can suddenly see that everything looks smaller or normal sized. There's like rows of black metal bars all around the outer rim of this room, almost makes it feel as you're stood there like a large cave, a cage. There's between the bars themselves, you can see through them to the outside, but there's a slight shimmering of like almost like a purple force, which just gives the very slight illusion of almost it gives the illusion of glass, but you can sort of see just from seeing it. There's like this is some kind of force. This is magic rather than actual glass. other than the trapdoor, there's nothing in the room at all. It's entirely empty, except for right in the centre of the room. There is a, I guess, human-sized glass encasement, sort of made of glass and an iron frame, which it's actually flickering and glowing with a slightly unsettling, almost nauseating pale blue shimmer.
By the way, apparently it's a cupola,
A cupola.
according to Google.
There we go.
This thing here is directly above where that blood splat was, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I stepped back.
I wonder if that's how it powers it or something. There was no sign looking up at the ceiling. There was the trapdoor, but underneath this thing, there wasn't the sign of. There wasn't
No,
like
just roof, floor. Yeah.
Oh.
What if someone stood on it and it just like mincemeat them?
Yeah, certainly possible. It cleaned the. You thought there'd be blood left around here.
My my foundry's just gone a bit dodgy for a second. Oh, there you go. It's back. Nope. Now I'm on this floor. There you go. 1 second. The map dies for a second. Looking at this map, it looks like I can see straight through. Or I can see some sort of blood. Is there a hard bottom that I can see, as it were?
So yeah, there is. It's yeah. That picture's not great, but yeah, there is a stone floor, but even inside of that sort of the light cage itself.
Okay, so that blood that I can sort of see in the picture, is it blood?
I think that's light.
It might be light actually.
Yeah.
It looks okay. It looks like blood. Something's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, this is not a natural light source.
Can I say the most boring words ever to have come out of the lips of a thaumaturge?
Absolutely.
Can I recall knowledge, please?
Yeah, certainly. Make a recall knowledge roll for me.
I was going to go esoterica. I don't know how that works. So
Yeah, if you just make a normal recall knowledge, it includes it in there for me. Yeah.
That's it. Okay, fine. So recall knowledge. Let me find it. 1 second. Where is recall knowledge? Is it in here somewhere? No.
Under actions.
On which tab? Yeah, it's not here.
No, and on it's either the basic action macro or
What's this
I
one?
think I worked out if you mouse over your character.
Yeah. Sorry, I've got it. Wait, so when you request one, so anyone else when they request one works automatically because of your esoteric knowledge. It gives me a quick option. I have to also do something.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I found the button. It's down at the bottom on the action macros bar.
Also, that's a self roll. I believe it should be secret, but still. Cool. Yeah, you sort of have a look at the light, trying to sort of pick up anything from it that kind of triggers anything in you, I guess. Anything sort of kind of acknowledgement. It's certainly magical. There is something. There is something, like I say, when you look into it, it's a bit unsettling, almost nauseating. And you, Bunk, you just, as you sort of do, you sort of peer into it and sort of go back into your own knowledge, or picking up what you do know. How to best describe? It's almost like this is you get the feeling this is representative of a life force of something. Maybe directly tied to a living thing. You can almost, as you sort of see the shimmer of the light, for a second, it's almost as if in the shimmer you can almost see the physical movement of a heartbeat, almost.
Guys, this is a phylactery of a lich. We found a lich's phylactery.
Whoa, that's cool.
I'm pretty sure it is. Like 99% sure. 97.
Do we smash it?
No, because if you do that, then the lich appears here, I think. I think that's how they work.
That's
I've
exactly
never met a lich before. But this is it. And I'll tell you why I know it's there, because you see that there, look, the heart, there's a heartbeat. This is tied to a living human being, and well, liches aren't living, but like what else is there something that's tied to them that's definitely a lich's phylactery? It's the lich.
So where is it?
Faces are upside down. The lich is doing it. The lich is magicking people's faces upside down when you spot him or her.
That's certainly a thing. Orin will take one of his javelins he's been holding, and just very
40
gently.
seconds.
Yeah.
I may have something that could help here. And I pull out a potion, and I will offer it to Bunk. This sharpens your mind, allows you to see through lies and falsehoods and magical trickery.
There's no trickery. This is a lich's phylactery. I'm certain of it.
I mean, I might be wrong, but I thought don't liches normally like hide their phylacteries so that they're not like
He was in this.
openly accessible to anyone.
This copula. I can't remember how to pronounce it now. Was this
Right,
him?
Anthony.
It took
Well-
us ages to find it. If I was a lich, this is where I'd hide my phylactery.
Are you a lich?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, cool. Just checking.
I'm a gnome.
So you saying
Orin
that's
will
the lich's
just
heart?
slowly advance the javelin until it sort of. I just want to tap the side of it very gently,
Just tap the glass.
Hmm.
Yeah.
as gently as I possibly can.
Oh, gasp.
There's a slight tink as you sort of make contact with the javelin. Nothing happens.
You'll get the lich here.
Have you got any point? What if we set a trap out, and if he does come in, to help do a bit more damage to him? I'm pretty sure one of our persons just got some trap stuff.
Caltrops.
Yeah.
I think that's going to stop a lich.
Step a little bit closer to it.
Preparation's the key. Instead of whacking it before we know it, if we set ourselves up ready before doing something silly like poking it.
A lich will kill us all.
And I'm just, Orin is just going to reach his hand out very slowly and just touch it.
Yeah, you do. You make contact.
Is it
There's no
warm or?
No, there's no warmth to it at all. There is no feeling. Nothing happens to you. You sort of reach out and hold it. For just very, very slightly, you can feel this. You can feel this slight beating.
Like a heart, or?
Yeah.
This is not. Okay, I'll draw my hand and step back. I think Bunky's right. So what do we do?
Like I said, if we set a trap out ready to attack it, if we've got an issue, we've got a door we can run away through.
Winterberry, do you know what a lich is?
An evil being that goes against my God's will.
Yeah, but imagine the most powerful evil being you've ever met in your life. and then times that by 1 billion, and then add 1.
So it needs to be stopped.
No, then yeah, it does. Not by me or you. It'll kill you.
Hmm. We should leave.
Come back at a later date.
Yeah, we should make like a Winterberry.
I will try and figure a way of how to destroy it without being here. Let's go somewhere else for now.
Do you want
We'll come back.
to relock the padlock as you go down, or
Yeah.
yeah?
Well, I say that. Bunk's got the key.
Yeah, I think we should. I mean, I won't do it unless someone tells me to, or suggests it. Sorry, but I will do it if someone suggests it.
I will suggest it.
Yep, then I'll do it. That's fine. I just won't think about it myself.
Yep.
My head's too full of thoughts of liches.
As soon as I find a way how to blow up us being in there, we can do it.
What happens when you defeat a lich's heart? His phylactery. Their phylactery. Do they die?
No, they just
No.
can't bring themselves back to life, right?
Right. Yeah.
You still have to kill the lich, I think.
I don't know. I've never met a lich before. I can prove that. Because I'm still here.
Yeah. I guess what would you guys like to do?
There's a little building over here. Do you want to see that before we go down the thing?
Yeah, I feel like we should finish exploring up here properly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any? Oh, there's a door there as well.
As we're heading out, I'm going to ask my brother what his military training tells him to do when he discovers liches phylacteries. But innocently.
Go back and report it to the chain of command.
Well, you know what the chain of command is?
I thought you were the leader.
The chain I beat you with, and you know who's in front in command. A topical quote there that Sam may or may not get yet.
I thought Uthred was our leader.
Okay,
Yeah, but he's not here.
It's from a Firefly, but you may not have got that
I've
episode yet.
not got that far yet. I assume no.
I can't remember what episode it's from, but it's definitely a Firefly quote.
I've watched 4 episodes.
Yeah, I really love Firefly, but
I love Firefly. I wonder, do you reckon you would have loved it as much if it had like 2 or 3 series?
who knows?
I wonder.
Yes.
I really like Nathan Fillion. I love Castle as well, and I also quite like Gina Torres and also Alan. I can't remember his last name because
Yes.
I can't speak Polish.
Tudyk.
Yeah, so I like at least those 3 characters. Those 3 actors, I think they're very, very good. I think Joss Whedon's also very, very good, even though he's a scumbag as a person. So I think I probably would have liked it as much if it had to. In fact, if it has 7 seasons, 8 seasons, I probably would have watched it all. But I probably would have said, "Oh, after the 5th season, it's not that good." But I probably would have watched it. So yeah.
Yeah, so I think we maybe need to get word back to Big City, Easterbrook.
Well, there's a lich. We've had a lich. You can't tell anybody because what if the lich's allies are nearby? I think they have allies.
But there won't be. They won't have allies in the Dawnblades.
That you know of.
What if it's a Mitflit lich? That's hard to say.
Well, if someone hadn't let Boss Scran go, we could have asked him.
What would you have done, brother?
What boss rank is the Lich? And we just let it go free.
That's certainly possible.
Oh no. No, you can't. The lich. It's fine. Because if he was the lich, he would have turned my face upside down.
Maybe he
Maybe
was
fight him
scared in
with
the presence
Doom
of such a
first.
powerful sorcerer.
Who's the sorcerer?
Or it just walks off.
Because I'm not a sorcerer. I don't know. I actually do know one magic spell, but I don't know any magic really.
There is a.
So are we going to
Oh, God.
check? Are we going to check up here now?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I can see like a boat off to the edge here. I feel like can we get to that?
Yeah.
Because there might be something on the boat. If that
Well, we-
was thinking that was the rogues team that on it.
Shall I put you back into
Yeah.
a party again? Is that easier?
If he's checking the boat out, I would prefer to stay here and watch from a different angle.
That's cool.
Maybe here.
Ah, doors.
Yeah, this. So just off the edge of that boathouse, there is a small wooden pier. Much of it sort of has collapsed into the swamp, leaving sort of 10, 12 foot of sort of mouldy, soggy boards just slumped up against the very basic sort of structure of it. You can see there is a like I say, that fresh rowboat tied to sort of one of the ends of it. The rowboat looks in very, very good condition. This is like a usable, floatable boat compared to the one behind you in the boathouse.
Reason I can't get out of my head that I think it's a mimic.
Damn.
Would it be worth? Because I can see there's this like pier section over here, and can I see this doorway that's showing up on the map, or is
Yeah, you can
that
just
just
about
a
see
convenient
there's a
TTS?
door over on the other side of this. Yeah.
Because we want to kind of go to there, right? Why don't we just like float ourselves over on the rowboat
There
and
is-
go in that side?
As I say, there is a bridge connecting the two areas as well. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've spotted that.
Two,
Yeah, but everyone knows you don't go through the front door, do you?
two,
It's obvious.
two words. Dragon.
What are we dragging on?
The dragon that lives in the water.
That's one word, brother.
That is one word.
Oh.
Yeah.
The dragon. There you go.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, no. No, that is fair. I will give you that. I'd kind of like to check the boat to see if there's anything on it, though.
We only. But what we could do is push the boat round to here. And I gesture to. Can I use my mouse at this point here?
Yeah.
And then we could almost run across here, and then run across there, and then run across there, and then run across here, and then be there.
Easy.
Yeah.
We do that.
That sounds like an incredibly bad idea.
I love it.
So what did you want to do initially?
I would. Can we climb out onto, or can I climb out?
Yeah.
No,
There is enough left of the pier that you can walk along it. Yeah.
and I'd like to have a little bit of a search around on the actual little rowboat itself, see if there's any
Yeah.
like compartments with stuff in or anything like that.
Yeah, you sort of go over, you have a look. There's two things of note you sort of find on the boat. There's a small, sort of very small piece of cloth sort of wrapped up. As you unwrap it, you find a small I suppose a stash of pastries, like a doughy pastry. Relatively fresh. This isn't sort of mouldy or decayed in any way. It's in like a, it's like a doughy pastry in the shape of a fish.
How long has it been since we last ate?
You had breakfast this morning at the Crook's Nook.
And what's the time now? Sorry, I don't know what time it is.
2:30. So.
Oh, I'm hungry.
6
I'll
hours.
grab one. I'll grab one of them and start eating it.
Yeah.
Yum.
As you sort of bite in, it's doughy pastry. Inside of it is smoked salmon.
Oh,
Tastes
fancy.
pretty decent actually. This is, it tastes fresh enough that this is not this this is, again, this is recent, sort of recently prepared. The other thing you notice as Bunk's sort of busy and sort of bites into that, the other thing you notice, Ufrid, there is a carving near the front of the boat on the inside of a flying bird.
Like an osprey?
It matches the tattoo that Yinya's Mera showed you of the Osprey Club.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll grab the bag of pastries and bring it back in and suggest, yep, this is definitely the boat that they brought. I'd assume this is their campfire as well. I don't know where they are, though.
Eaten.
The other thing I'll get to, can you make a secret perception check for me quick as well, Ufrid? What's you doing that?
Yes, I can. It's going to be a really good one. Ready? Oh, such a good roll. Look at that.
As you are coming back, sort of down the pier, you do spot one more thing. Below the pier itself, as you sort of look through some of the holes in the water, in the sort of swamp, in amongst all the sort of reeds, etc., sort of in the swamp, you can see what looks to be an opening. There is a dark opening beneath the surface of the water that appears to sort of open and go sort of below ground, sort of below where you all sort of stood.
That makes sense. I think that's going to be what leads to. Do you remember on the map there was a entrance to the lower level? I'd assume that's what that is.
It says, it even says on it under dock.
At which point we are right on top of where the swamp dragon is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's go. Let's move. Let's get out of here.
We're fighting a swamp dragon.
No, we are going
Yeah.
away from where the swamp dragon is,
Why?
so it doesn't eat us.
I don't taste nice.
Well, but
Well,
How do you know?
I might
What's-
actually taste quite nice.
what's scarier, a swamp dragon or a lich?
They're both scary.
A lich swamp dragon.
Mm.
No, it
What
can't be
swamp
that.
dragon is a lich?
No, it can't be, because then they wouldn't be on the top of the tower.
I thought Strong was the lich.
No, you can't be that either, because you didn't have my face upside down.
Maybe he just didn't get round to it yet.
Did he have a staff?
He had a trident, I think, didn't
Oh,
he?
he did have a trident.
Pitchfork or something.
Maybe. I don't think it was boss strong, but it might have been. I'm sorry if it was, and I let him go. But maybe he will take pity on us because we showed him mercy, and it will be okay.
I'm sure that's how it works.
At least the ones that of us didn't start a fight with him, brother.
To the north, or down into the tunnels, or back to the town. Orin will start walking to the north.
Yeah, you can see there's a wooden bridge which spans the sort of gap between this larger island and the sort of just slightly smaller island off to the other side. That smaller island is covered in like thick reeds growing all around, but you can see there is a single-story stone building sort of just sat amid all the reeds.
Sort of when I get to about here, sort of look just at the water either side and look at the bridge. Does the bridge look like it might be booby trapped or anything?
No, nothing that sort of springs out to you. No.
I shall walk across.
Yeah.
The rest of the party following, or
Yeah. I think we're all together on this, aren't we?
Yeah.
ooh, cool.
Kick you out just because I assume you guys like to seem to take places by doors.
How did that happen? Some sort of weird action thing has just appeared with some really cool pictures on it and my abilities down the bottom. What did I click that did that? Doesn't matter. I'll take a photo. It's in the way of.
I'm interested.
I'll put it in. Put it in the chat. I think it's. How do I get rid of it?
Oh, I know what you've done. On the left-hand side, click the little cross swords that says toggle Argon Combat HUD.
Oh, yes, there we go. That's what that was. I clicked that earlier and it didn't do anything. That's why. Okay, that was really confusing. That looks really cool. Right. Just gonna go up to the door and I guess listen.
Yeah, make a secret perception check for me. Yeah, you lean your ear up against the door. You can hear the sound. There's a sound of there's some kind of bumping, like something sort of thudding. Boom! Every now and again, you just hear it, and then it stops. Then a few seconds later, there's another thudding sound.
How regular?
You hear the first one as you sort of put your ear up against the door, and then you wait 6 or 7 seconds. Then you hear the next one, and then that's it. There's not another sound.
There's something in there, but I don't know what. Look round. Looking at the party, no one's saying anything.
You're the Mr. Military man.
Yeah, I thought you know what to do. We're just following orders.
I thought we'd established that Bunk was giving the orders.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
There's no order giver and order receiver. I thought we were just a equitable party, just a bunch of friends having an adventure, wandering around, trying to get our faces not turned upside down.
That is the goal.
Okay. And then he rattles the door and discovers it's locked.
The door. You sort of go to open it. It's not like it's locked. It's more like there's just something pushed up against it. You can feel sort of something just sort of holding up against it slightly. You could attempt to force it open if you wanted.
Before that, I'll move to this one and do the same thing. It feels the same?
It does.
Okay, yeah. I'll go go to that
Maybe
one.
we should see if there's another door and walk around. If they're not opening.
The reed, you certainly could. Just a warning: the reeds on the island are very thick. You wouldn't have good visibility where you're walking around.
Another random question. Is this piles of wood leads to the roof?
Do what, sorry?
Is this like piles of wood you can climb upon?
You could, but it's about 2 foot, 3 foot in height. It's not like a large pile.
How high up is it
right.
to the roof?
12 feet, something like that.
Okay, Tunk will attempt to push the door open.
Yeah. If you do the force open action.
Ooh. Follow, grapple. Oh, I haven't got a force. Follow the expert.
on the
Oh, force
basic
open. Yes, I have.
yeah.
Yes, I have. Found it.
Oh boy.
Nice. Yeah. You're able to force that door open. You sort of give it a real push. Ooh. Boom. Yeah, the door opens up. On the other side, you can see this looks like a study. There's a desk, a table right on the opposite side of the room as you sort of open the door. And then you can see strewn all over the place. There's books and objects all around the place. And there's up against the door where you sort of pushed it open. There is there's a small like a very small, not even like a bookcase, like a side table. It looks like it had been sort of pushed up against the door.
So someone had barricaded the door, but not that well, but a bit.
And as you do sort of burst the door, push it open, as soon as the sort of door opens, that side table pushes back. You hear a voice, like a really deep voice speaks out and says, "Beware, you are not welcome here." And then there
Eats
is
the niche.
there is a couple. You see a ball of lights in the centre of the room, about 6 feet off the ground. A ball of purple and green lights begins floating around, and the voice booms out again and says, "I am the Will-O-Wisp, Spooky Wisp. You are not welcome here."
You say Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah.
Is this a creature or a thing I've heard of before?
Will-O-Wisps are so yeah, any of you would have heard of this. This wouldn't even require any kind of like check or anything. Will-O-Wisps are essentially they're like hauntings. They are spirits that have been left behind, particularly in like marshes, forests, swamps, and through some malevolent forces, sort of are left behind. Tend to be not particularly friendly creatures.
Are they well known to like talk to people or?
That we get into recall knowledge territory, I reckon.
Why not?
Make a recall knowledge check for me, Fred. Nice. Are they known to talk? It's not impossible. They certainly can do. They are not. They're not known for being conversationalists. They're probably not going to stop and have a chat and ask you sort of what you had for breakfast. But it's not impossible for them to communicate.
Show yourself, creature.
You can see my presence. Look at my spooky lights.
Is the voice coming from the same place as the lights?
No. The voice actually appears to be coming from slightly over to the west.
Oh, mighty great Will-O-Wisp.
As your sort of attention turns over to the sort of west, where the voice appears to be coming from, the lights quickly dart over and go to that same spot just over here.
He's retreating. I'll move over to there.
Come
Mr. Will-O-Wisp.
no closer, small creatures. Do not
We have
make
just come
me
to...
eat you.
We've just come to talk to you.
I do not want to talk. I want to feast upon you.
Bud, you're not very good at this, are you?
What do you what do you mean?
I cast light, and can I make a little ball of light as well and speak in a deep voice and pretend to be silly?
Yeah, absolutely.
I go, I don't know. What do you mean?
Oh. And there is a slight cluttering sound. The lights dissipate and pop. There's a slight popping sound as the lights disappear. And then there is a clutter and noise behind you as a small creature dashes out from underneath that
Ooh.
table, that desk. A small creature with these large, pupilless black eyes, and he stands there, has its hands up above, sort of up above its shoulders. As it stands there, this creature is small even to the members of the party. And it speaks out again. The voice is different this time. I warned you! I'm Spooky Wisp. You're not welcome here. Don't make me eat every one of you.
You don't. You don't want to eat us.
You couldn't stop me. I'm so hungry. So hungry.
Well, do you want some food?
I want to eat you.
Well, I'm not very tasty. But I do have some nice bread that I brought. In fact, do you like pastries?
I'm listening.
I pull out one of the salmon pastries from the bag that I've picked up and I go, well, if you fancy telling us a little bit about yourself, I'd happily share some of our pastries that we've got.
He looks at you. He steps forward, and then he grabs the pastry from you and devours it immediately. You see these short, pointed teeth as he does. And he devours it down. And he looks up at you and he goes, "Oh, that was really good. Oh, what are you doing here then?"
Well, we're just having a look around, I suppose. You know, there's weird stuff going on here, isn't there?
Oh,
We're trying to find the lich.
The lich? Do you think the lich made that doll?
Made the what?
I assumed you've seen it before. In that room at the end of the corridor, and he points down to the sort of west, and he goes, through there. There's something I really want. There's something Tangletop really desires. Shiny. I want the shiny, but there's a nasty little doll in there.
And where did the doll come from?
Yeah, he was in there when I went in there. I snuck in, and as soon as I went in, I saw the shiny, and I thought, that's got Tangletop's name on it. That's for me. And I started trying to go over to get a closer look at the shiny, and then this horrible little doll, little bird-shaped doll, and it threatened me, and I didn't like it.
It threatened you? What? Like you threatened us?
was self-defense. I was worried you may be as vicious as that doll. It was a horrible, scary creature. Perhaps we could come to some arrangement. If you could get the shiny for me, I could share some information I've learned with you.
That seems like a fair exchange.
Yeah.
Unless the shiny's really good.
I've been here. I've been reading through all these books. I've learnt much about this place, and I will share all of the knowledge, save you all the reading time. Just get me the shiny. I want it so bad.
Where did you say it was? In the room south of here or west?
Down that way. There's the room, the wall. He points to those double doors to the west. Through there's another corridor, and then you'll find the big.
The
big
shiny
room with
is
the
what we're
shiny.
after.
Yes, you'll know it when you see it. It's beautiful. It shines.
I do like shiny things.
Can I do a sense motive to see if he's lying to us?
Yes,
I
certainly.
think he's trying to
Yeah.
put us into a trap.
As this creature Tangletop, as it speaks about the shiny, it's passionate. It is really passionate about this thing. When it speaks about the bird doll, it seems quite scared. There is nothing that sort of suggests to you that it's being misleading anyway. If anything, it actually seems quite eager to get you on board and working alongside it.
Well, come on then. Let's see what this shiny is.
You'll do it for me.
Yeah, why not? You seem trustworthy. We like you.
I'm just gonna stay back here away from the doll, and he retreats underneath that desk again and actually moves a couple of books in front of him.
You stay safe, mate. We'll be back.
Yes, we'll see you soon.
Again, look round at everyone else.
I'm loot in hand, ready to go.
2 seconds. Am I ready?
Have we lost a bunk, by the way?
You had briefly. I need to sort the dog out. Hello. What's going on? The last one I missed is the last one I was here for was this child thing, whatever it is, or what it actually is. It was calling
That's
for
Tangletop,
shinies.
obviously.
Yeah, it was calling for something shiny, and
Yeah,
that's...
we're gonna get the shiny thing for him.
Okay, where is
The
shiny
top.
thing?
Down this doorway down here.
Yeah.
Excellent. Let's go.
Okay.
Case,
Ah,
you with us?
okay, I'm ready.
As you sort of open that door, you come across there's a hallway here, and there's 4 large paintings actually hanging on the wall. They're all somewhat damaged from like mold and decay and age, but they're still relatively intact. The first painting is on the wall here, and it's enormous. It's like 7 foot tall and almost the same in width. It's this massive landscape painting, which depicts a city in flames, and what look to be ghosts rising from the buildings. And just below the frame, there's a bronze plaque, which you can actually read as you sort of walk past. It says, "So shall the fools suffer."
I'm sure that's fine.
Yeah, we're not fools, right? So it's okay.
It's all good. It's all fine, I'm sure. Like,
To be fair, the Sun Hall in Easterbrook's got pictures that look very like that with the same sort of words.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I've not been.
You
not
guys are fools.
Hmm?
Nothing.
The second painting here is pretty much the same size. This one you actually recognise quickly. This looks like a painting of Gauntlight Keep. It looks very slightly different. It looks like to be like there's actually an upper floor which is no longer sort of standing, but you can see the lighthouse rising above this quite sort of stately looking building into the night sky. And from the lighthouse there is a beacon of pale blue light, and inside of the light there are ghostly faces of like sneering and grimacing expressions. And another plaque below that one which reads, "Let the light shine forever."
Sure, that's fine.
They trapped in there?
The third painting is smaller, sort of almost looks like it would be sort of portrait sized. And although the frame is there, the picture itself is shredded. There are little parts of parchment around the edge where you can see there was a canvas there, but it's absolutely been shredded and ripped, torn away. There is nothing there other than the wall behind it. But there is still the plaque below it which says "The Artist at Work."
I wonder if that was a picture of your lich.
It's a conceptual piece, I think. It's this bloody modern art. Like, we're supposed to think there was a picture there because he doesn't like his work or something. Like, it's all fancy nonsense. I see it a lot in fancier venues. I wouldn't stress yourself about it.
And then the final painting, another sort of smaller circular painting. This one has quite a ornate frame around it. A smirking woman in a sort of purple gown with a high collar.
Lich.
The plaque below it has engraved into it, "The Lady of the Light." And then in the stone of the wall next to that plaque, there is another sentence scratched into the wall. Do any of you speak Aklo?
Yes, I do.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. In that case, you can read this last sentence. This carved into the stone next to that the plaque that says "The Lady of Light." It says, "I serve you still, you shall be avenged."
What language is this? Sorry,
Aklo.
Aklo. What is Aklo?
Aklo is what's the sort of best?
Is it like Undercommon? Is that what?
Yes, essentially yes, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And for recognising that, Ufrid, hero points, sir.
This person looks like a lich, I think.
They do look a bit
Yeah.
evil wizardy kind, or evil witch kind, don't they? It's
Yeah.
This is gender neutral, don't worry.
you can read this. You can read this this bit next to it, right? It's not just me that can read it, surely.
No, I can't read it, but just to remind you, dwarf is a modern, forward-thinking culture. Wizard is a gender neutral term.
Right. Apologies. Yes, wizard is the job, not the gender.
Indeed.
And
well, they can be male witches.
Yeah,
We
witch
call
is
them
also a job, isn't it?
Mitches.
I was going to say bitches, but okay.
Oh, like a merce. Which is a terrible name, my opinion, personal opinion. Just, I'm not condoning that such awful behaviour.
Does it look like this sentence that's scratched into the stone? I assume is scratched in a much different way than the plaques are carved.
Yeah, the plaques are like a real ornate sort of etching into them, whereas this looks like this is quite kind of relatively rudimentary.
Yeah. Having a little bit of knowledge just about like general kind of society and important people and like culture, do I recognize the image of this person, or could I do some kind of check into recognizing this person?
Make a society check for me.
Sure. Should I've done that secretive, so I apologise.
Yeah, I think you're fine. You don't recognise the person as you look at it. You're not like, oh, I know who this person is. But based off the information you've been given by Yinya's Mera previously, and sort of the general sort of just your knowledge of the location you're at and what you do know, seems logical that this could be Belcora Haravex, the woman that
Yes.
built the gauntlet.
Cool.
Or at least had the gauntlet built. Maybe didn't do it herself, but yes.
Was she a
She-
lich?
Not that you know of, but also you don't know she wasn't.
Was she known to have like people that followed her, or like devoted kind of soldiers or followers or anything like that?
She had enough followers and minions that built the entirety of the gauntlet and supposedly the many levels below ground. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this scratching at the side in the additional word could be from people that did follow her, even though we assume that she would be dead by now, surely, because this keep is years old.
She was defeated 500 years ago by the Rose Guard.
Yeah. So maybe her followers carry on. This is troubling, but I'm sure the next room won't have anything related to it in, so we can probably just open the door and go in.
Nice.
The other one as well while you're there.
As
Cheers.
you open the door, I'm going to assume Kay's is a little closer.
Shiny.
As you open those double doors there, Orin, you can see what looks like it once would have been quite an elegant and well put together workshop, but it's now just a shambles. There's like soggy strings of moss dripping through the cracks in the ceiling. There's like a wooden domed roof. All over the stone floor, there's like a carpet of broken glass, like masses of broken glass. Like it's all over the place. You can see like remains of workbenches and shelves all around, but all sort of lying in ruins. On the far side of the room, there is a bejeweled-looking spyglass sat on a display rack, which you can see, which looks to be in pretty good condition. As soon as you open the door, you spot immediately, turning in your direction, a doll of a wooden bird. Just immediately, as soon as you open that door, it just turns and looks at you. And it speaks. Oh. It says, "Is Master Azrene coming back?" One sec. I will put that to save your misspellings. There you go.
Aww.
And then it turns and speaks to you, says that, and we will immediately go into initiative before we resolve what happens next, I guess.
Yes, my boy, it is me. I have returned.
Where's my character? There I am.
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah.
Cormac?
Oh, I can't see my dice rolls for some reason.
You might have it set to super secret. I had that for a while.
You rolled an 8. You got 8 in
Yeah,
initiative.
I can see it on the thing. I think it's actually all dice rolls. I think the shade is just broken.
Might be worth refreshing if you want. Cormac,
Yeah, or just ignoring it.
I get an initiative from you, Cormac.
Yeah, sorry, it's not. I'm trying to find it. I can't remember where it is. It's on the front page.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, yeah, okay.
Top of the screen, you should click on your picture.
Oh, I didn't
Below
know that.
perception.
Or that, yeah.
Click on your picture and it does the initiative roll.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what I didn't do mine that time.
Fancy.
Ufrid, you are top of initiative.
Well, yeah, as I should be. But he says so. He says, "Master Azrene, have you returned?" Or
Is Master Azrene coming back?
Oh, well, my first action, I will
Before
step
you-
into the room.
Before you
Oh,
do so, the amount of glass all over the wall,
Oh, wow.
over the floor, like it is overwhelming. The entire room, the terrain is classed as uneven.
right, okay.
What that means is, anytime you want to move across it, anytime you take a move action, you have to make an acrobatics check. On a fail, you would fall prone. And also, when you are stood on uneven ground, anytime you get hit by an attack, you also make a balance check. You're really, really taking that in. No?
Come on.
I was just thinking really hard about what I was going to do,
That's fine.
and totally didn't just have my mic muted and forgot.
I thought I'd just been disconnected.
No, it's all good. I'm just an asshole. So I'll step to here, and then I call out. Are you okay, small one? Who is this Master Azrene you're after? I might be able to help you find them.
And the doll just replies immediately and goes, "You're not him!" And you see it begins to move in your direction.
Was that an action to speak to it?
You can take that as a free action, you're fine.
Cool. I would like to cast telekinetic projectile and throw a shard of glass at it.
Yeah, cool.
Maybe this is that person's dog.
Or should I not? I mean, you can tell me not to, guys.
I mean,
No, I think you should do it.
Does it look like it's heading over in a threatening way? I know it's a tiny little wooden doll.
It's a wooden doll of a bird.
Wait. Does it count as an object?
Yeah, I would say so.
Can I telekinetic projectile it?
Sure.
And I just want to move it back when it starts to move closer. I just want to push it back away again.
Cool. Yeah.
I don't know how you want to handle that, if you want it to do a check or something, but...
You have to be targeting a creature, right? So you have to be throwing it at a creature with telekinetic projectile.
Fuck.
You could throw it at Tunk.
That would be quite funny. No, do you know what? I won't. I will, I might do this for the first time in the game. This could be interesting. I might actually use a spell that isn't telekinetic projectile. I would like to attempt to charm this creature
Ooh. Okay.
into liking me and telling me all its secrets. I think it makes a save.
It does.
I don't believe we've attempted anything threatening or hostile against it, so I don't think it gets the bonus, but you can disagree with me. Fuck it out.
It critically succeeds. It
Uh,
is unaffected and is aware that you just tried to charm it.
well,
absolute charisma vacuum.
fuck you, stupid puppet. My turn's done.
Oh, sorry, I skipped. There.
Sorry, I clicked and skip.
It's all good. It's all good. Tunk.
Okay, I'm gonna cast shield and then step forward.
Can I get an acrobatics check for your balance?
Oh yeah, forgot about that. Even though you did tell us. There it is.
You're fine.
And then. Casting shield is the same as raising the shield, isn't it? So I've got
Yes. Yeah.
that. You can't hold one action, so I will. Is there a thing I can do that would be like dodge? I've got the raised shield. Is there anything I can do to make it harder to hit me?
I mean, raising a shield gives you +1.
I've got the raised
right?
shield. I'm just wondering if you can take a sort of like a dodge action or a.
You could try. I suppose you could try to demoralize it, which
I
make it
will.
harder for it to hit you.
I will try and demoralize it. Yes, I will. I will tell it that we don't mean it. Well, I guess demoralizing doesn't really. I'm going to demoralize. We're not here to fight with you.
Sure.
Target at least one token. Okay. Our shared language is going to be common. Excellent. That doesn't work.
This creature is immune to mental effects.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Okay, it's me.
Cool. On this creature's turn, it will. It's going to spend its first 2 actions to cast a spell.
Ooh.
Targeting you, Tunk.
Yeah, of course. Ooh.
If I can get you to make a will save.
That's.
This is an illusion.
This is an illusion.
Is this something I could affect with my counter performance?
That's not a save.
Is this an auditory or visual effect, I guess is what I'm saying.
No, it is not. No.
Okay.
That is a critical failure.
That's right.
So, you take 15 mental damage and 3d4 persistent mental damage. So the end of
I don't
your
like.
turns, you are going to take 3d4.
I don't like
damage.
either of those. I'm gonna try an unexpected shift
Sure, go for it.
in response, which is a DC 16 flat check, isn't it? No, really, really good at those. Okay, yeah, I will. So,
Hero
some
point.
some sort of mental attack.
Hero point.
Haven't got one.
Oh.
You are also sickened too. It's basically you just get this wave of pain overtakes you, this phantom pain. You take that initial 10 mental damage, or sorry, 15 mental damage, I think, wasn't it? And yeah, you can feel that this feeling just stays inside of you. You can feel this is going to keep coming. And yeah, you are sickened too. You can sickened too will be a penalty on all your checks and DCs, but you can take an action on your turn to try to sort of retch and clear this sickening.
Oh, we'll see ones. Okay.
So yeah, that is 2 actions to do that. And then for its last action, it gets up and it flies with its wooden wings and just moves over this way. Kays. Has someone damaged Mr. Beak? I don't believe so, right? Before I return its HP that it seems to have lost?
No.
No, that's fine then. In that case, I've restored its HP. I must have broke something previously while doing things.
Oh. Is it possible to? Oh, I don't know. Can I hold an action to move, or is that not possible?
You can
So
delay.
you can delay, but you've already moved once, right?
Yeah.
So delays your whole turn. Alternatively, you can ready an action, which costs you 2 actions, and then you can use the readied action as your reaction.
Okay. I don't know.
Does it? Sorry, random question about the readying. Does it have to just be a single action with ready, or can it be any action?
You're prepared to use an action that will occur outside your turn. Choose a single action or free action that you can
Cool,
use
yeah.
and designate a trigger.
Makes sense. That's a shame. It basically means you can never ready a spell to cast.
What would you like to do, Mr. Cormac?
Could I ready an action to attack, or like, if it comes near us?
Yes. You want to ready swinging your sword if it gets within your reach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Winterberry.
Bomb the puppet.
You may be muted, Shane, or just thinking through. I don't know.
I'm speaking very quietly.
Okay.
I'm just moving around and trying to get into a position where I can do it, but I need to be a certain distance to it. 2 seconds. How far have I gone so far? Is that 25 feet from there to there?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Diagonals are a killer.
Yeah, I'll take another action to move.
At the end of that move, can I get you to make an acrobatics check for your balance?
Yeah, oh. Yes, good point. It's not very acrobatic.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you are.
I kind of want to be complaining as I'm doing this. I want to be saying like, don't rush into the room. Let's use our army, our
Oh,
battle strategics to not rush in and run straight into a foe, so that we can all plan and have a great attack while we're doing it. Ugh.
Skunk
Yeah.
roll does miss, unfortunately. However, you can roll damage because it's a critical
Black
miss.
damage.
I'm about to say, yeah, on a miss you still get splash damage, but that's
Yeah,
a
I
critical miss.
don't. I'm just saying maybe I was moaning too much about our strategical army training person of make sure we go into a battle prepared.
too busy complaining.
I'm too busy complaining.
Bunk.
I'm a bit behind, so I'm going to spend my first move to move up to here.
Puppet guy's over here, by the way.
Yeah, I can see him just about. And we're just attacking him, right? People are just attacking him. I mean, I've been up in the corridor slightly, but I've had a commotion.
Yeah, we've thrown some attacks at this point, I think.
Yeah.
Or Winterberry's thrown a bomb, so.
He's basically one shot Orin as well.
Yeah, Orin took some nasty hit there.
Wow.
And he's going to go down next turn.
Maybe if he
That's only 3d4. He could
had
survive.
some better military training.
Yeah, that'll be good, wouldn't it?
You can roll your damage. Nice. He takes 3 damage from that.
Yeah, I was hoping, given that he was a doll, he might be weak to fire damage.
Let's roll through another round quick and we'll see what we get to at the end of round 2. Ufrid.
It is 10 o'clock now, by the way.
Minute 2.
Wait, don't stop him. I cast projectile thing. I have 2 hero points. I want to use them. I assume if I'm launching a piece of broken glass from the floor, it's going to be slashing damage, right? And I need to double check what range I actually am, because I think I'm outside of the 30 feet, so I'll need to move first. Which actually means I need to stop this telekinetic projectile, don't I? Because there's a chance I trip over or some stupid nonsense. I'm not going to do it, but do you want to delete it, or do you just leave it there? Yeah. I don't want to do it. I didn't want to just delete it and break something. Yeah, I will step into the room just to the side of Winterberry here. Seems fair. Wait, armor check? What? Why is that armor check penalty? What's that? Oh. Studded leather armor makes you bad at acrobatics, apparently.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Which is enough to knock you prone.
That's fine, I can cast a spell from prone.
Yeah, you get knocked prone. You take 1 piercing damage as the glass on the floor sort of pierces into you.
Fine. I get minus on my attack roll, but I'm still just going to cast a spell from down here. I will cast telekinetic projectile at this thing. I assume piercing damage if it's glass, or is it you go slashing?
Piercing or slashing, your choice. I'm fine with either, I think. Depending on how you want to.
We'll try and impale it, it's fine. Cool. Attack. Makes me sad that I get the -2 on this still from being prone, but that seems fair.
Who cares about -2?
Damn it! Damn it! Didn't want it to hit, but sure.
You can deal your damage. Nice. That's 6 damage through as the glass pierces into that creature.
Oh wait! Ah! Can I re-roll my acrobatics check with the hero point?
Sure, go for it.
Literally was sat there waiting for an excuse to re-roll it.
Oh,
Can I spend another hero point?
You cannot.
Is it once per check?
It is. Tuck.
Okay.
You are sickened. You can use an action to try to get rid of the sickened if you wish.
Yes, I will
Cool. If you make a fortitude
do
save
that.
for me, then.
Yeah. Fortitude. There we go.
That is a failure, unfortunately.
I do not succeed. Okay, trying coughing and stuff, and then what's the other ability? Oh, I'm going to take some more damage at the end of the thing, aren't I? That's what that's doing. I will try and keep myself up by laying hands on myself.
Cool.
By targeting me. Going to spells. Nope. Spells. Nope. Spells. And then I will raise my shield again.
Yeah. Cool.
And that's me done.
turn, you've got some persistent damage.
And then I roll the recovery check.
Yeah.
Oh, so close.
Yeah, just misses out on clearing that persistent damage, unfortunately. Right, that will roll back round to Mr. Beak. He will. Take a move.
Make me make a save.
He will move over to Ufred. And will swing his wooden fist at you, Ufred.
God damn it.
I must target. I am targeting you. What do you even mean?
You must target. You must.
Oh.
Sam's gone. Sam's vanished,
Sam's
right?
left entirely.
Okay. Let me quickly jump back in. Roll that.
Oh, the audio's still working. Interesting.
Yeah, no,
Audio's Discord, isn't it?
my browser just refreshed all of a sudden. Cool. So I'm gonna do this.
Oh, the audio's on Discord, isn't it? Idiot.
Oh right, see. Lovely. Now I can see. No idea what happened there. So yeah, he will swing his little wooden fist at you.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a
My plus 17.
Team,
that's a
yeah.
way to finish.
What
the,
is this thing?
session.
Maybe we should probably stop fighting everything that we come across. Just as an idea.
This is